This is logarithmic functions. The logarithmic function to the base b, where b is greater than 0 and b is not equal to 1, is denoted by y equals log base b of x. So b is our base. It has to be greater than 0, and it can't be 1. Y equals log base b of x. Y equals log base b of x means the same thing as x equals b to the y. This is exponential stuff. This is stuff we've seen. X equals 2 cubed would be an example. We can turn that around and say log base b of x equals y. If we turn this around, is the same as saying b to the y equals x. So that's hard for some people to remember, so maybe this graphic will help you. Y equals log base b of x. Notice the base is b. The base is always b. So keep the base b. That's kind of b to the y. And then there goes our x. So x equals b to the y. Notice this thing that's over here by itself, that's an exponent. So logs equal exponent, they equal powers. So this number that's by itself has to be a power in the other representation, and the b has to be a base. That only leaves one place for the x to go. X equals b to the y, the base to the power. B to the y equals x. So all we're going to do is we're going to rewrite these. I've got 9 equals 3 squared. That's exponential form. They want us to write it in logarithmic form. So here's my base b, so it's going to be log base 3. That has to equal 2 because it always equals a power. So log base 3 of 9 has to equal 2. The 3 has to go here. 3 stays a base, and 2 is a power. 2 is kind of the thing that's isolated in these equations. So there's only one more place for the 9 to go, right there. Base 3, power 2. How about this one? The base is a, so I've got log base a. The power is 2, so it's going to equal 2. So it's log base a of 1.6 equals 2. You try this one. Log base 1.1 of m should equal 2. The base is 1.1. The power is 2. The power is always by itself, and there's only one more place for the m to go. 2 to the x equals 7.2. Give that a shot. Log base 2 of 7.2 equals x. Remember, these always equal the power. The power is always by themselves. Logs equal powers. Base is 2. The base is still 2. E to the x equals 8. Log base e of 8 equals x. Log base e is a special log. In fact, it's so special that we give it its own special log name. It's called the natural logarithm. Natural logarithm is log base e. So instead of writing log base e, since it shows up so much in nature and in some other calculations, we give it a special log name called the natural logarithm and shorten that up to ln. You'll actually see that button on your calculator, the ln button. It's usually a shift off the log button. In this example, we're going to find the exact value of log base 2 of 8. So we're going to say log base 2 of 8 equals what? And then we're going to go ahead and rewrite it. So the base is 2, the power is x, so 2 to the x equals 8. Some of you already know this. 2 to the what is 8? Well, how many times do we have to say 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8? So it looks like the third power. But let's keep working it. 2 to the x equals 2 to the third. 8 can be written as 2 to the third. Once the bases are the same in an equation like this, then the powers have to be the same. So if we have 2 to the x equals 2 to the third, then x has to equal 3. So there we go. Here's another example. Log base 3 of 1/3 equals x equals what? We're trying to figure out what this equals. Well, that's 3 to the x equals 1/3. 1/3 written in base 3 is 3 to the negative 1. The bases are the same, therefore the powers have to be the same. X equals negative 1. You try one. Log base 5 of 25. What does that equal? If you're starting to see a pattern here, you're basically saying 5 to the what is 25, and some of you guys are going to jump right to the answer and say, well, that's got to be 2 because 5 squared is 25. And that's good. If you can do that, if you can see that, you're off to a great start here. If not, we'll just rewrite it. 5 to the x equals 25. Some of you might see the answer here. Others will say, well, 25 is 5 squared. Oh, there's my common basis. 5 to the x is 5 to the 2. The bases are the same, therefore the powers have to be the same. X equals 2. Here's another one. Log base 2 of 1 equals what? 2 to the x equals 1. Well, 1 is the same as 2 to the 0. Once the bases are the same, the powers are the same, x equals 0. Again, if you can look at this and say 2 to the what equals 1 and figure out that the what is 0, you can basically go from the question to the answer. If your brain doesn't work that way, work through the steps here and you'll be okay. Log base e of e to the 5. Log base e of e to the 5. Well, that's log base e of e to the 5 equals what? Therefore, e to the x equals e to the 5. This one's kind of a no-brainer. We've already got like bases in e, so the bases are the same. Therefore, the powers have to be the same. X equals 5. That's our learning target for this lesson. I'll see you in class.